very important in reference to history and the fact of my parents planning my birth and the fact of European history, American history, and all the different people that tried to call me a foreigner. These people defamating my character, calling me a foreigner as their way of mutilating, damaging my teeth. My teeth are all natural. The pieces of old drilling bits that my parents put in there, they put in there personally, and my father owned the patent on the material. So in reference to anybody conflicting or trying to steal any of those or damaging any of my teeth, those are supposed to protect my teeth too. The government man has to get prosecuted. My teeth are natural. What you see is where they have damaged my teeth. The fact that I had the #1 dentistry record in America is because my teeth are natural. I'm not the person that had the most work done on my teeth. My teeth are naturally beautiful. So in reference to anybody that conflicts with that information, my dentistry history is documented. So in reference to when they have damaged, the only time I've ever had to have anything done was when the government had damaged my teeth. You understand that, right? So there has to be court cases in reference to every time I've ever had to go to a dentist based on them damaging or them burning or them injuring my face, mouth, lips, or teeth, and they're paralyzing my face all the time. They have paralyzed my upper lip every day they've done this. They've paralyzed my face on this side. They paralyzed my upper lip. They've smashed in the mouth. It's documented. My facial structure and my skull and face is x-rayed and documented. Them trying to smash or them trying to alter my looks is a crime. They must get prosecuted for their crimes of trying to alter my looks. These people trying to call me somebody else's child, who the fuck are they? To try to steal somebody else's child and to manipulate and to abuse and trying to alter a person's looks. Who are you to try to call me a foreigner? This is where it has to come down to whose family has history in America. Whose family bought what? Whose family owns what? Who owns the most? Who owns this? Who owns that? Even if a person owned one house in this country, they have status. You can't force people out of their fucking land. You can't force people off their properties. You don't have a legal right, and you must get prosecuted for your communism in America. America is not a communist country. Your activity of torturing and abusing landowners and property owners and business owners, government man, is treason. And you must get prosecuted for your crimes. That's not competition. You're trying to murder off people that you claimed was your competition. You're trespassing into other people's businesses. And, I can't even sleep in my bed. They smashed my face. They were hurting my face. They were trying to spread teeth. They were hitting me here, trying to spread my mouth and trying to spread my face, causing paralysis and causing injury to tissue. Like they were trying to honeycomb the face. Like they're burning the face, like they're trying to call somebody Freddy Krueger. I don't have no criminal record, government man. Every accusation of anybody confusing me with anybody that had a criminal record, those people get prosecuted, and they get prosecuted for the crimes of what they accusated against me. Plus, they get charged for attempts of murder and other things that they've done to me. And anybody trying to call me a foreigner must get ordered into court. Anybody getting my ethnicity and race confused, they must get ordered into court. And I know there's some countries that are friendly with me, and some people of friendly countries that, they'd say I'm friendly, they're friendly with me, and they've probably tried to invite me over to that country because of the abuses of the dirty people in Indiana. And I haven't received any of the letters from Chicago. Somebody was wondering about Chicago, I guess. Let me see. Somebody wondering about California. I haven't received anything from there. North Carolina. I haven't received anything from anywhere. My mother sued Indiana because they had kidnapped me and held me here last time, back in the 80s. Or, the other times they kidnapped me. I'd been kidnapped from my mother and father's properties several times. And I even got kidnapped from the studios. Even got kidnapped from performances when I was performing on stage or at a concert or something. They kidnapped me from a concert too. You know that, right? Anybody that's got any information about that, go ahead and make a YouTube video about it so people can get the information. These people are violating my rights as an American. They're violating international protection laws and products and inventions of my family. These people are trying to steal inventions of my family history, which are all patented and documented, and they have been since they've been made. Since my parents and grandparents invented things. So in reference to these government people and their tricks, these people are terrorists. They're psychos. They get into government and think they can just change things where they try to make themselves look like the owners of somebody else's stuff just by trying to change documents in government in America. These people have tried to call me a foreigner. All those people need to get ordered into court. My teeth are real. They're still hitting me in my teeth. I have a full set of teeth. They've broken 5 of the front teeth over 5 years ago. And they've damaged this tooth up here recently, which means that's the 7th tooth. And they're still damaging. They're still hitting me right now when I'm talking right now. And it is a crime. It is physical assault. And the government has covered up physical assault crimes of their agents the whole fucking time. So they need to know who the head of whatever branch of government is covering this up. And they must get prosecuted. Obviously, the Treasury needs to work on it more, or the Supreme Court, because it's a factual, documented history of abuse. Any covering it up is a crime of their positions. Any of them trying to show favoritism against me, and I'm the victim, those people must get prosecuted. And their setups and their crimes of trying to entrap a person, to extort or to steal from a person, them trying to funnel out monies that they stole from me or my family companies of my mother and father and grandparents. It's treason. And their activities of abuse, their people have to get prosecuted for every fucking thing. And them hitting me in the teeth, telling me that I can't eat Japanese rice or American-made rice in Sacramento, California is where it's grown at. The satellite man hitting me in the teeth saying that I can't eat rice in America from Sacramento, California, where the rice fields are. That's where the Botan rice comes from, Sacramento, California. And these government people terrorizing my life in Indiana, they need to get prosecuted. My mother had court cases against the state of Indiana. And all 50 states and other countries that are interested need to see the documents of them holding me hostage. My mother even beat the military in court. In reference to some of these people claimed that they were in the military, or some of them was in the military. And my mother, Doris Duke, had beat the military in court. That had these people that had ties with politicians that was involved in torturing me or sexually assaulting me or trying to injure me. My mother had beat them in court. Now look up the information of who says my biological parents are. And somebody say, oh, they said reference to cigarettes. Cigarettes does not damage people's teeth. People will smoke cigarettes at their own discretion. You can either smoke cigarettes if you want, or you don't have to. Nobody forces you to. Although the satellite controllers have terrorized my life, and they've made me have to buy cigarettes by hitting me in the teeth. If I didn't have cigarettes, they hit me in the mouth and make me go to the gas station to buy cigarettes. And then they claim that they thought they had an excuse to try to make a person stop smoking cigarettes by fucking up their faces and teeth. No, it doesn't say that on the package of the product. And don't forget, my father owned hospitals. And look at all the reports of where they did all the research on cigarettes where it doesn't cause teeth damage to people. These people thought they'd make up microwave ways of torturing and mutilating. These people tried to make up excuses for trying to steal the tobacco industry. Because it's a $1 trillion industry. Multi-billion-dollar industry. And the Nazis and their political parties was trying to steal the tobacco industry in America. And the Germans don't own any of the farms. They don't own any of the copyrights of the products. And they tried to steal in America. They tried to steal the tobacco companies. And it's treason.